Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Decoding Brands. Today, we're going to be talking about Netflix and the power of branded content. So, as always, go get your notepad, go get your iPad, go get your iPhone, your all manner of eyes. It's time to decode brands. So, with streaming platforms like Amazon and Netflix, how do brands advertise? Well, they don't, right? You think about it, when you're watching Netflix, there's no advertising that takes place. So what are brands doing in order to make sure that they are in front of these audiences? There are three things that they are doing. Number one, they are doing a lot of product placement. Number two, they're doing merchandising. And number three, the thing I want to talk about today is marketing tie-ins. Another way of saying that is branded content. So branded content is basically this. It's where the producer of a series or the producer of a documentary will write the brand into the storyline. So if we take Stranger Things as an example, Coca-Cola was written into the storyline. In fact, I want to give you some numbers. Brands including Coca-Cola, Sony, and Reebok were introduced into the storyline of Stranger Things, and they generated and combined 27.4 million in brand value. Million in brand value. A lot of people don't understand what I like to call a hidden gem. So according to YouGrowthStream, they have said that Coca-Cola had the highest placement value of any brand in the latest Stranger Things series, with 3.4 million. The highest performing asset being the can of Coke. Now, you might be sitting there and thinking, Kubi, what is the difference between a placement and a bit of branded content or a marketing tie-in? The difference is this: a placement would be when you watch Stranger Things as an example and you see somebody pick up the Coke can and they drink it, they put it down and they keep talking. That's a placement, okay? Normally lasts a few seconds. A marketing tie-in or branded content is when the producer actually scripts in the brand into the storytelling. So with Stranger Things as an example, when you see that they're standing by the Coke machine and they're talking about the new Coke and they're making references to the old Coke, that is literally the brand being weaved into the storyline. Now, you've got that sort of branded content, but you've got a kind of branded content that's like what Selling Sunset have done. Let's think about this. Selling Sunset, it's a reality TV show about these ladies who are real estate brokers. But here's the business behind the TV. The business is the Oppenheim Group. The Oppenheim Group have made, listen to this number, Lord help us. They have made a staggering $3 billion worth of retail sales since the show launched. $3 billion. My gosh. Now, you might be thinking, how did they make that money? According to most sources, the Oppenheim Group real estate agents do not get paid a salary to be on Selling Sunset, okay? I couldn't find anything, my research team couldn't find anything. If you find something, put it in the chat. But when we did our research, there is no information on the internet that says that these ladies and gentlemen actually get paid to be in the show. Instead, what is happening is they are on commission only as a normal real estate agent. But the show that's now in its 7th season is basically a walking, talking billboard for the company. So no wonder they made a staggering $3 billion in sales once the show launched. But it's not just the sales. The other thing that's happened is this. If we take Cochelle, I do apologize. She's one of the main characters, one of the main real estate agents. She came on the show, she came on and she was really kind of understated and she was like a Southern belle and she was quite quiet. And by the time we've got to the 7th episode, she's the one that's the diva and she's causing all the drama and she's got all the storylines, right? If you kind of watch her journey, what's happened with her is this. She's made 1 million, according to Cosmopolitan magazine. She's made 1 million in commission since being on the show. She generates $10,369 per sponsored Instagram post, per post. 10 plus grand. And she's doing multiple posts. She has got now a social media following of 3.6 million followers on Instagram alone. Not to mention, since the show has launched, she's got a book that's come out called Under Construction, which came out in 2022. And she appeared on Dancing with the Stars, so she got paid for being on Dancing with the Stars. And she was on for 8 weeks out of the 28 weeks of the series. Selling Sunset. It's just a big old marketing campaign. That's what it is. I mean, it's great TV for me and you, but for the Oppenheim Group, it is a marketing campaign on steroids. So, what can we learn from it? Me and you, sitting at home, we're running our businesses. What can we learn from this? We must learn this basic principle. Content is king and queen. Content isn't even just king anymore. It's king, it's queen, it's the princess, it's the prince, it's the auntie, the uncle, and the brother. Content is ruling marketing. And if you don't start stepping up your content game, you are going to be left with the dinosaurs. I'm going to go one step further. If you're running a business and you know that your business is intriguing, you know that you've got good personalities in your organization, why are you not reaching out to producers? Why are you not going to small production houses and saying, hey, I've got an idea. Let's join hands together. Let's create a pilot. Let's pitch it into Netflix. Because then you could end up being like the Oppenheim Group and making 3 billion of sales because you have a walking, talking billboard that's called a TV show on Netflix. I want to leave it to you. Are you brave enough? Would you do it? Please do it, because content is king and queen. As always, leave your comments in the chat. Let me know what you think of this video. Do you agree? Do you agree with me? Do you think that this is the way to go, or do you disagree? I want to hear you. Let's kick a dialogue off. Me and you and everybody else. Let's talk about it. See you next time.